It's Week 16 of the NFL. And front and center is Sam Laporta, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On third down, here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether there's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit. Quite a redemption story for Jared Goff.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On first down, it's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Catch made by Allen. This is ahead for about 5. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. This is Gibbs on second down. He's across the 20, still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Again, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to help.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's about 43 yards for it. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short, and you're back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, here's Swift. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means third down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. And Brock, we got a pretty good idea how a lot of the playoff picture is going to shake out, but still some time left for things to change near the end of the season. They go play action with Goff. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So that brings up second down. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off play action, Goff. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Kmet brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd down and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Running behind center with Swift. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now Williams. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Tory Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 41. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Toss play, Swift. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Tory Taylor will kick this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Goff to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but
he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Bates' kick is up and good. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears facing 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Tory Taylor getting set to punt it once again. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push the lead to 20. Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's tackled for a short gain. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. Tory Taylor on to send this one away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Lions back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they'll need to use the sideline and be conscious of the clock here, Brock. No timeouts remaining as they try for points before halftime. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Williams to throw. Completed here to Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Williams will look to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Carney's kick is good. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that touchdown catch earlier, it's another for him this season, as you can see, among the NFL's leaders in that category so far this year. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Bears. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams shakes himself free. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. And he gets him around 6 there. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry. Finds his back complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Williams from the gun. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's out of bounds. Five-yard line. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out. 3rd down, here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They go play action with Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw left side, grab by Allen. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's Montgomery on third. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've got first down from the 31. Off play action, Goff. Fits it through the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Running left, it's Montgomery. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go play action here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Goff on third. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions parlay the interception into points. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Fox now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got him, that's Swift. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Going to run again with Swift. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the give, it's Swift. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down. They'll run now with Swift. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Swift hauls it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Man, that was a chain mover if you would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
They'll run it with Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is Swift. And he's able to push this down to the 12. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and short. Out of the pistol, Williams. Escapes the punt. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On first down, it's gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
First down throw from Goff. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Gibbs. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Goff back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Bates' kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Williams to throw on 1st. Has his man, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So now they have 3rd and short. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw by Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Williams will look to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them.